I'm in the rough all the time, don't know about you. We're not blessed with lovely fairway conditions around the green. In fact, it gets high and very wispy very quickly in the UK especially. So the things that we've got to consider is the grind that we're using as well as in the bounce. Now, don't get me wrong, this is just one of the shots around the green. It's all about finding out that perfect blend between all the shots around the green here. But if a lot of your shots are coming from the rough, this is actually quite important. Now, the things we need to consider are then how full the sole is. The full sole is going to act as a bit of a barrier. It's going to feel really slow going through the grass compared to something that has lots of relief, a smaller camber or something like that. So we're going to have two examples there. We're also going to look at then the bounce as well, on how raised that leading edge is. Obviously, the more bounce, we're going to actually hit a little bit lower on the face. It's going to produce a lower trajectory outcome and a little bit faster, where something with a little bit less bounce can come a little bit higher out the face and possibly a little bit softer. Now, that's complete personal preference at the end of the day, and this is what grinds and bounces are really important to be able to figure out what is actually best for you. So I've got a 60-degree K grind 14 bouncer. We can sort of automatically say the fact it's going to go through the grass a little bit slow, maybe a little bit lower and a little bit hotter than maybe some of the other golf clubs. You can see how low, but also how sticky the club went through there. Now we're going to go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, and we're going to go to a L grind with 4 degrees of bounce. And you can see how much easier that got through the rough there. Went pretty high. It's actually gone a fairly decent distance. For me, I'm not actually fairly used to that. Personally, I actually quite like to use the M grind. It just comes out ever so slightly hotter, still gets through the rough pretty easily for me. And I'm pretty used to that outcome, and it fits the rest of my game as well, around the green as well as the bunker. So having the right bounce and grind is really important to make sure the fact that the ball is coming out at the correct speed that you quite like. If it's coming out too slow from that point of view, then it might be worth gravitating towards a different golf club, but you can also see how well the club goes through the grass there due to the amount of surface area, and that's really key from a feel perspective.